this is actually how I be preparing to do my YouTube videos. So like, I be doing my makeup and stuff. Y'all, please ignore this big old pimple. I went to Ulta because I wanted to get some new makeup because, you know, new season, no. Ooh, ashy. Don't tell nobody. But I wanted to get some new makeup, and I tried on this foundation. I forgot what company it was, but my skin is very sensitive. And as soon as I tried them on, they literally broke me out, bro. It broke me out. And then this one just was like, oh, I'm gonna come into a full pimple. And I was like, so disrespectful. But it's okay because I'm still cute. But that's neither here nor there. We're about to start this video in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's poppin' YouTube? It's your girl beaxjay, and I am back with another video. Now in this video, I will be basically catching you up on some things that I've been doing, going over my vocal warm-up that I do before my performances or before my rehearsals, and showing you guys some of my headshots that I took myself, because you got to be a baddie on a budget, and that tailor-made career sources, yes, tailor-made career sources, she had edited my photos for me. She helped me create my bio, my resume for acting and all of that stuff. And I've recently been cast in a show called The Runaways. It's a musical, and it will be going up August 5th through the 21st. So stay tuned and see what it's all about. All right, so boom. First things first, how did I end up being cast in this musical? So I am currently a teacher, and during the summer, teachers get 2 months off, a month and some change. I don't really know. But we get some time off. But during the school year, I'm not really able to do what I love to do. I said it. Yeah, do what I love to do. Teaching is not my passion, but I'm good at it, and I love working with children. So I wouldn't say I love teaching. I like teaching, but I love acting. I love theater. I love film. Those are the things that my heart desired to do. So during the summer, I had taken a job to continue working with kids, and at that job I was going to be able to incorporate like things I like to do, but I wouldn't really be able to do what I want to do, which is teaching them like about theater and acting and putting on productions the way I really want to do it, and just have my full focus on that. I would have to teach curriculum and stuff like that, and just add in acting and stuff like that when I could. So I was really tired because during the school year a lot of stuff had happened, especially in Texas. So like we had this freeze where our water was off and our lights were out for like 2 weeks, and it was just really crazy. So even during that time I never took a day off. The whole year I never took a day off until the last week of school, because I felt like I was going to lose my mind, and I was like, if I don't take this day off, I'm not coming back next year. So I took that day off, and I came back refreshed, renewed, and I ended the school year with my kids. We were just having fun. I taught them how to play peanut butter jelly. Some people know it as spoons. We went on a field trip to It's, and like I beat all of them in laser tag, and we played race car games together. It was just a lot of fun towards the end of the year, but I didn't have enough energy to take all of that fun part of me and put it on some other kids. Like, I couldn't do it. So I ended up quitting that job, and then during that I was like, okay, whatever. I still have income coming in, because as a teacher we get paid all year round, and it's not what y'all think it is. We have a contract that just extends during the summer, so we get paid throughout the summer into the school year, so we don't have to work during the summer. But a lot of your teachers still have to work during the summer because we don't get paid a lot. That's how we know that we're doing it for the kids and not for the money. Anyways, so during that time I started going to local theater shows, you know, just checking out different plays, because that's what I love to do. I love to go to plays. I love to go to poetry slams and open mics and stuff like that. And I went to this show called The Climburn Park. It was an amazing show. It was based off of like the second part to A Raisin in the Sun. And it was about a family, a black family that was moving into a predominantly white neighborhood. But the neighbors had a problem with it. The homeowners didn't really care what color they were, but the neighbors had a problem with it. So they tried to convince them not to sell their home. And yeah, and then it flipped. Okay, so that was like the 1960s, 50s, I'm not sure, maybe even 70s. But then it flipped to 2009, and now the neighborhood was predominantly black. And there was a white couple trying to move in and like gentrify the neighborhood. So they were going to tear down the house and they were going to build up like this grand 2 stories. Now, if you don't know what gentrification is, I suggest that you ask your parents, if you are a child, to take you around 5th Ward or 3rd Ward, or if you're an adult, go and drive around 5th Ward, 3rd Ward, any of the wards in Houston, and you will see what gentrification is. When you drive around, you will see that there is a older house that is falling in, but right next door to it, there is a beautiful duplex or big 2-story house that's being sold for like $300,000. And once that happens, the other houses around it, those people who currently live there are being pushed out the neighborhood because taxes are now being raised. And if they can't afford their taxes, then they're pushed out. Where do these people go? Some go to the streets because they don't have money to move to another place. Some go to welfare so they can get Section 8 housing. Some go to the projects. Like, I don't know. Because I don't want to name locations of projects, because honestly, we all come from somewhere. We all got to go somewhere. I didn't grow up in the suburbs and like a lavishing home and this, that, and the fourth. So, but yeah, that's what gentrification is. But during that show, I met the director, and he is the sweetest, most supportive person in the theater world that I've met, because I have some horrible experiences with directors. Maybe one day I'll put that on a story time or something. But yeah, so I met this man and he was like, you should come audition for the show I'm doing called The Runaways. I was like, bet. I didn't say bet. In my mind, I was like, bet. But in person, I was really shy. And I was like, okay. So I went and I auditioned. And literally, at the audition, they gave me the role. And I was like, what? But right there on the spot, they gave me the part. And I was ecstatic. And yesterday was our first day of rehearsals. I'll probably add in 2 boomerangs. One just me flipping through our musical book, basically this. So this holds all of the music that we're going to do for our musical. It is sheet music. Fun fact, I can read sheet music. So growing up, I was in choir. The best days of my life, honestly. And in choir, you learn how to read sheet music. You learn how to sight read. Sight reading is when you get a piece of music that you've never seen before and you read it. So like the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, all of that. You do all of that. You're going to hear me doing some of that later on in the video as a vocal warm-up before I go to my actual singing of my pieces. I'm not going to sing anything from the show on camera because I don't want to go against my contract. Yes, this is a contractual gig, which is also a new thing for me. Like, I've never had to sign a contract to be in a production before. It's a paying gig, which is another plus because once again, like, I'm not used to all of this. But yeah, so I met him there. I got the part. Yesterday was first day of rehearsals. Amazing. I literally love everyone already. And that's probably being a bit naive coming from the theaters that I've worked with in the past. That was like, that was just like that. Okay, honey. But I am a firm believer that every time you meet someone new, you give them a chance to show you who they are, and don't let people around you tell you who they are, even if they may be true. Let you see for yourself, right? So yeah, so everybody is already so cool, so supportive. We're all just in there with one mission, which is to make this show as big and grand as possible and to tell the story of these people. This show is actually based on the true stories of children who ran away from different walks of life, whether they came from money or they were poor or they were being molested, or they just weren't happy with their situation at home and they ran away to the streets of New York. So yeah, I get to tell stories from their perspectives, and I'm super grateful for that. Being a teacher, a lot of my students experience you know, things at home that they feel like would be better if they just ran away from. But that's not always true. That's why you have people like me, Miss J, who works hard to make school your second home, but also make your first home as better as I can. Like, whatever I can do on my end to help you and your people, I'm always down to do it. But yeah, so that happened. What else did I tell you about? Oh, if you notice, I'm not wearing my glasses in this video because I have on contacts. I went and purchased contacts for this show specifically because I didn't want to perform in glasses. We're going to be doing a lot of dancing. We're going to be doing singing and tumbling and stuff like that. So imagine me trying to do all this in some glasses and they go flying across the stage. I just don't have time for that. I remember that I was in this one show called The Three Musketeers, and I played Queen Anne. And Queen Anne ain't wearing no glasses, okay? I had a full face of makeup and everything. I was supposed to be just royalty, perfection. And I literally had to have one of my castmates escort me around the stage because I couldn't see. And at that time, I think I was like 16 or 17. So yeah, I was like, nah, I'm not gonna go through that again. I'm gonna just give me some contacts. This is my first time like purchasing contacts ever. When I was growing up, they always said that contacts was too grown. I never understood that. I just want to see without wearing glasses. But now that I am grown, make my own money, got my own insurance, I went and got me some contacts. So I be wearing these sometimes. I am a glasses girl. I love my glasses. They make me feel like a librarian. That's an inside joke for the person that's going to be watching this later. But yeah, I really like my contacts because I get to wear my big long lashes and I do a full face, and I be like, ooh. Well, this is not a full face. This is like just a foundation, eyebrow, lashes, lip gloss face with a little sparkle, baby, period, But that's neither here nor there. Is there anything else that I need to tell you guys? As you can see, I'm extremely happy. Extremely happy to be doing what I love to do, which is acting. Like, I couldn't stop smiling yesterday in rehearsals, and I remember literally me saying out loud, I'm like, I'm so happy. But no one around me heard me, which is kind of great because I won't, you know. But that was the first time I was like, yeah, I'm so happy. Like, so happy. I'm so grateful to, you know, just be doing what I've been called to do. Like, acting, I feel like is what I've been called to do. This is how I want to reach people. This is how I want to help change lives. I want to tell stories. I want to express the goodness of God through acting. Like, and I'm gonna do it because he let me do it, period. Anything else? I don't think there's really nothing else. So we're gonna jump into the warm-ups. Are you ready? I am. Let's get into it. All right, so the warm-ups that I'm going to be doing are really, really basic. They're just scale warm-ups, so it's not going to be like me, moo, ma, none of that. It's just going to be like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. I used to do these when I were baby grandma. I used to do these warm-ups when I was in choir. I was in choir for 2 years, 3 years, 3 years, yeah. I wasn't in choir in 9th grade. 9th grade was all about sports and being in shape and being with boys. But yeah, so I did choir 10th, 11th, and 12th grade year, and that was that. I did my first musical when I was in the 4th grade, but I did my first like actual full production lights, camera, actions musical when I was in the 12th grade. It was one of my last shows that I performed for my high school. It was the musical called In the Heights, and I played Abuela Claudia. So, fun fact, when I did my auditions for The Runaways, I sung Paciencia y Fe, which was one of my favorite songs to sing from her. Killed it. They loved it. I loved it. I sang it yesterday for my other castmates. They loved it. So, yeah. But I do need to broaden my musical catalog. So, when I go to other places to audition, I have a wider range. But we're gonna get into it. It's 5 fun vocal warm-ups. I really haven't been singing like this in a little minute, so if I mess up, don't be laughing at me in the comments. Like, that is so rude. But I'm gonna try my best to do it. You're gonna see me looking down because I'm watching the scale move, so I know when to change pitches, when to change keys. And okay, so when you're doing a scale, please make sure you breathe, child. Baby, you got to make sure you are taking some good, healthy breaths. Or when you're going through the scale, honey, it's going to sound a hot mess. I'm trying to tell you. I know this from experience. So, let's get started. Now we're going to start from the very top and go all the way back down the scale. Do, do, ti, do, do, ti, lo, ti, do, ti, lo, so, lo, ti, do. Do, ti, la, so, fa, so, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, fa, so, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, do. I kind of messed up if y'all didn't hear it, but it's okay. Do, mi, so, mi, do. Re, fa, la, fa, re. Mi, so, ti, so, mi. Fa, la, do, la, so. Wah. So, ti, re, ti, so. La, do, mi, do, la. Ti, re, fa, re, ti. Do, mi, so, mi, do. Okay. La, do, mi, do, la. So, ti, re, ti, so. Fa, la, do, la, fa. Mi, so, ti, so, ti. Re, fa, la, re, fa. Ah. Do, mi, fa, mi, do. I was trying to look at y'all and look at that too. But that's the end of my vocal warm-ups. I'm probably going to do it again without doing it on camera, so I can really get a good warm-up in before I jump into my music. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wasn't planning on making any more videos, to be honest. And then like a week or so ago, my honey bun was like, when you gonna make another video? And I was like, I don't really have anything to make a video about. And he was like, well, just talk to the people and tell them what's going on. You've done so much during this week. That's a video within itself, and just let them know what's going on. So shout out to him, because he the one that got y'all this video, because I was not gonna be filming no more videos. I was just gonna be living my life like it's golden. No kidding. But I forgot to show you all my headshots. So a headshot is like a professional photo that you need to take. Okay. And I had to do headshots for the playbill and for our press release for the show that's coming up. So I took these headshots myself because I couldn't afford to go and get headshots taken. So I had to improvise. So what I did was, I look so good. What I did was I went to the thrift store and I bought a blue bed sheet, and I just posted it on my wall. I used my ring light that I'm using to film with, and I did a little makeup. Not too much. You don't want to do too much in your thing. I did a little makeup, some smaller lashes, and I had my hair curly. So this one was one of the first ones I did. Oh, I really like this one. I use this one for professional websites like my LinkedIn and Indeed and stuff like that, because it just screams professional. So for my wardrobe, I just put on my black blazer that I had, and I put on a t-shirt like this, a spaghetti strap. That was it. But yeah, this picture is my favorite one. I don't know why. And To some people, it may give mugshot. But to me, it gives like fierce. Like, boom. Like, I ain't even got to do too much. I just got to look at the camera. Like, pow. So, I really like this one. This one is actually my profile picture for my teacher page, I believe. I think so. It's my profile picture for my teacher page, if I'm not mistaken. And then this one, everyone loves this one, especially my honey bun. He loves this picture. I think I'm going to use this one for the playbill. It really shows my personality. Like, I'm very bubbly and like, you know. So yeah. But those are my headshots. I forgot to show you guys those. So yeah, I would say comment below which one you want to do. I might do a poll on my teacher's page to see which headshot you guys think that I should use, and whichever one wins might get that. I might use that one instead, but I have to turn it in by tomorrow. So I don't really have much time to like be looking for y'all opinions. And I also asked one of my castmates yesterday. She's 11. Yes, I work with an 11-year-old. She's very talented, and she likes this one too. So Baby K, I might go with this one for you, girl. We gonna see. But seriously, that's it. That's it. Promise you. I lied, because after this video, it's going to be the salvation video. Y'all know I gotta get Jesus in there. I gotta save some souls for the kingdom, baby. But after that, Vanito is gonna be the outro. Oh, remember, if you want salvation, look in my bio. There is a salvation prayer. There's steps to having salvation. There is my church in the bio if you need somewhere to go. We have Sunday worship, 9 a.m., 11 a.m., 2 o'clock p.m. 2 o'clock p.m. for Spanish speakers. Wednesday night Bible study, which is kind of like another church. Sundays, they have children's church, so the teens be with the teens, and then the 4th and 5th graders be together, and the 2nd graders. Like, it doesn't matter what age your child is. Like, they have a place for your child to go while you're in worship service. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Nope. That's all I can think of right now. Remember that Jesus loves you, and so do I.